instant girlfriend in the Philippines. Is it true that you can get a Filipina wife or girlfriend very fast in the Philippines? Well, we're going to look at this video here and analyze it and see what he's talking about. Is it possible to get a Filipina girlfriend? I actually have 8 years experience still with my Filipina wife. If you want to learn a little bit about how to get your Filipino wife in 7 days, go to datelonger.com and book a call with me and we'll go over your strategy session. With that said, let's jump into the video.
Girlfriend in the Philippines. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory first on that. When I first came out to the Philippines in 2016, about 2 months before I knew I was going to come out here, I started chatting online and I met a girl that I thought was pretty phenomenal. And the moment I got here, I stepped off the plane. We met that very day, that afternoon at the coffee shop. And literally a day later, we were boyfriend, girlfriend. So that's what I mean by instant girlfriend. In the Philippines, and a lot of you probably already know this if you've chatted with a girl online or have come out to the Philippines. Now, if you haven't been out to the Philippines, maybe you don't know this yet, but you will. You literally can have an instant girlfriend, even online, without ever.
Okay, guys. So basically, he's talking about getting an instant girlfriend, meaning that he started off with the conversation online with a Filipino woman, and basically they hit it off. She was instantly attracted to him, more than likely because he's a foreigner, and more than likely because he has money. Now, there's there's obviously a lot of things that he's not talking about. Women are typically looking for, and I'm not to knock Filipino women. I love them. I actually have one myself, but all women really are looking for security, like financial security, stability. When they look at foreigner, most of the time they're looking at somebody that obviously has a good career or business or something that can provide for them long term. So that's just a little piece there that he left out that I'm sure there's part of it.
For meeting her in person, often you're chatting and within an hour they're telling you, I love you, and we are boyfriend and girlfriend, and on their Facebook they're announcing they're in a relationship. Now, you and I both know that that's pretty unrealistic when you haven't even met a person and you just met online about an hour ago. But that happens in the Philippines, and it happens quite often. So you have to be careful. If you're new coming out here, you will find yourself in a relationship quite quickly. It is definitely fast-tracked more than the West. Okay, so for example, when I got here, like I said, I met her the same day I landed. I met her a couple hours later, had coffee, and the next day we're in a full-fledged relationship. Now, she was a great girl. It lasted about 3 months, but what I quickly discovered is that I just jumped the gun. What you'll discover.
All right, so it lasted only 6 months. Okay, guys, so that's just something you want to take into consideration. Even though she was fast to jump into the relationship, it only lasted 3 months. More than likely is because, she probably saw something in him that she didn't like, or maybe he wasn't used to holding the relationship long enough. Again, I have more experience. I've been in a relationship with a Filipino woman for 8 years now. I've been able to handle turbulence, and we're not in a relationship. She's not after my assets or anything like that. She is genuinely into me. So there's a lot of artificial facts that are involved with somebody that, eventually falls out of love if two people fall out of love.
Discover as a Westerner coming out here for a first time is you may have every intention of getting into a serious relationship, but what happens is when you get here, you start to notice you're getting a lot of attention from young, pretty girls. And this doesn't happen to us in the West, you know? So all of a sudden, when this starts happening, you start rethinking, hey, do I really want to be in a serious relationship? Am I going too fast? And that's why I would caution anyone before jumping into a relationship instantly here, especially online. That's just crazy to call yourself boyfriend and girlfriend and exchange I love yous before you've even met. I mean, that's just unrealistic, but it's quite common here. A lot of Westerners and Filipinas are saying they're in a relationship and telling each other how they love each other. And we get a little bit blinded. You know, you get a young, pretty Filipina giving you all this attention, and we're not used to that, and it's pretty easy to fall into that. So just be careful with that. And I would say when you get out here, don't just jump into the very first relationship. Date a little bit, experience the Philippines, and see what it's all about. And then, you know, if you still say, hey, I want to get into a serious relationship, then go ahead and get into a relationship. But don't just do what I did, and the very day you get off the airplane, you're in an instant relationship. Okay? And most Filipinas don't jump into an instant relationship. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. But most of them want you to court them a little bit. And courting basically is just dating. You know, bring them some chocolate, maybe bring them some flowers. Just really, it's really dating in the West, but it's just they call it courting here. And it's a little bit different. It seems to be fast tracked for Western guys. I think they make Filipino guys take longer in the whole process with the courting, but with a Western guy, it's fast tracked. I would say that for sure.
Yeah, he's absolutely right with that. He definitely nailed that one. Definitely, Filipino women are, more into the Western expats, the foreigners, than they are with, their own kind, unfortunately.
But yeah, basically, again, what I'm saying is an instant relationship. If that's what you want, you certainly can have it immediately. You can be in a relationship. But like I said, I would caution you: take your time, date a little bit when you first get here. Don't just jump into that instant relationship. Okay, it's very alluring. You have a beautiful young girl throwing all this attention at you, and it's easy to get caught up in that. But enjoy the Philippines, date a little bit, and then if you say, hey, I want to get into a relationship, then go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, so he's absolutely right about that, especially if you are a single guy. If you are thinking about, getting in a relationship with a Filipina, make sure that you go through your options too. You don't want to just date somebody, one person, or you don't want to just jump into the first relationship and then go long term. However, if you are looking, to lock in a long term relationship with somebody and you really want to just find your dream girlfriend, not everybody wants to just date around, date around, date around. Some guys are out of a divorce. You might be out of a divorce and you genuinely want to, start over with somebody. A Filipina woman is great in terms of being a wife, great cook, very traditional, and has a lot of values that are missing, unfortunately, in our modern age. So those are things that you want to take into consideration if you're looking for a long-term partner. If you are looking to learn a strategy that has helped me, really get into a long-term relationship, you can definitely book a call with me and we can go over basically a strategy built out for you to really, get your dating life back and actually, hyper focus on getting a Filipino woman for your life. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. What are your stories, and also what is your experience dating and having relationships? We'd love to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button, and have a great rest of your day. Take care, guys.